in the midst of life challenges and adversities. We often are always, as humans, trying to search for ways to heal and overcome pain when we are not numbing it, right? And while there are so many strategies that I've talked about and everyone talks about when it comes to healing, there's one thing that most people often overlook, yet is essential in any healing process and transformation, and that is self-compassion. And that's why today I want to talk about why self-compassion is a key ingredient in your healing process. So don't go anywhere, and let's get to it. Welcome to Living Intentionally, the podcast that empowers driven women to get unstuck and to take their personal and professional lives to the next level. I'm your host, Carmen. I am here to help you create the life you truly desire without burning out. And as a leading expert in living with amplified alignment between your mind, your energy, and your soul purpose, I'll be sharing valuable insights on mindset, energy, self-care, business, and much more. Plus, you get to hear from inspired women who have successfully built businesses and lives that are both meaningful and fulfilling. Join us as we dive into the topic that matter most and uncover the secrets to living intentional. Welcome back, and we're talking about why self-compassion is the most essential and foundational thing that you need to have in your healing and transformation process. Self-compassion involves things like kindness, understanding, empathy towards yourself, right? We are very good at doing that for other people, but what about towards yourself? It, especially in times when you're struggling or suffering, right? It provides you with a gentle and nurturing approach to healing that can have profound effect on your well-being and your transformation. I've seen this firsthand. Self-compassion was the first thing I had to tap into before I decided to go on my healing journey. And today I want to share with you 3 points on why and how to get self-compassion into your life. So the first thing that I want to share with you is acceptance and embracing imperfections. When you have self-compassion for yourself, you can embrace your imperfections and accept that you are who you are. You are your own unique snowflake, your own unique unicorn, without judgments or criticism. Understanding that the drive to be perfect is actually a response to trauma, right? You're trying to fit into a box that you were told that you need to fix, or you're trying to please someone, or you're trying to be liked, and you use perfectionism as the only way you found to get there. Sometimes for some people, it's the way to be safe so they can escape abuse or other forms of neglect. But the truth is that many people struggle with having so super high self expectations. And I used to be one of those. And the constant need to achieve perfectionism, to be an overachiever, to just be the best of the best, it leads you to nothing but feelings of inadequacy and self doubt, because you cannot be perfect. You're human. But when you cultivate self compassion, you learn to acknowledge that imperfections are natural part of being humans. We came to this human experience to learn lessons, to grow, right? And when you have it all figured out, there's nothing to learn. There's no place to grow. So that kind of doesn't make sense in your logical mind, does it? And so the thing is that we tend to tie achievement with validation. And that tells you there is a self-worth issue within yourself if perfectionism is a thing for you. But what if instead of, beating yourself for your mistakes or your perceived failures, because you actually fail, what if instead you approach your life with kindness and understanding? And this shift in perspective is what's going to start fostering the sense of self-acceptance that will allow you to grow, to heal, right? It's through self compassion that you can embrace your humanness and free yourself from the burden of self judgment that is created by past experiences. And instead, you create a nurturing environment that begins your healing journey. Woo! That was a lot. I hope you catch it. If not, you can rewatch that part of the episode because it all good channel is so good. The second part is self-care and nurturing. That goes hand in hand with self-compassion. Self-compassion involves prioritizing yourself, right? We are so good to put others in front of us, put other people's needs in front of your own needs. But when you really embody self-compassion, you know that your self-care is so important for your physical, your emotional, and your mental well-being. And the thing is, in this world that we live today that is so fast paced and lives are so demanding, it is so easy to neglect your needs. It's so easy to say, I'll do it later. I do it tomorrow. I'll do it when the kids get to bed. I'll do it after I cook dinner. I'll do it after I clean. However, true healing requires that you pay attention to your own self-care and make it a priority. And practicing self compassion will help you do that because you realize that you're tired and you deserve to take a break. You will realize that you're overwhelmed and you need to take some time out. You will understand that you are stressed, that your nervous system is deregulated, and you need to do something about it. You will give yourself grace for knowing that unless you show up fully and completely covered and surrounded by self love, you are not any good to those around you. That comes from really understanding and embracing self compassion. So let's get to step number 3 when we get back from this commercial break. Hey there, looking for a breakthrough in your life journey? Well, I got great news for you. As a certified master intuitive coach and master energy healer, I can guide you and support you in unleashing your full potential. Let's work together to identify those subconscious blocks that are keeping you stuck, remove any emotional barrier, and reprogram the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck into empowering ones. With my help, let's reframe your story for success and replenish yourself with light and love. You don't have to go through this alone anymore. Let's discover what's holding you back and make lasting changes in your life today. Go to the link below at carmenmentor.com to learn more about my coaching services and to schedule a complimentary consult with me today. Remember, it is time for transformation, and I'm so happy to be here to help you make it happen. Welcome back, and we're talking about understanding why self-compassion is essential in your healing journey. So we talk about point 1 and 2, and now we're going to talk about the third thing, which is resilience and building inner strength, right? When you're going through a healing process, you are going to have to embrace so many emotions that are going to come to you, and they don't have to be the painful memories of the trauma that you're trying to heal. But emotions do come up for healing, right? And it requires a little bit of tough skin sometimes. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is with self-compassion, because it plays a crucial role in building that resilience and inner strength that enables you to bounce back from adversity, from negative people, from people reacting at you when you finally get the guts to set boundaries or step out of an abusive relationship, either personal or professional. And it's life, right? We going in a direction and we get a setback and we have to bounce forward, not backwards. So in order to bounce forward, you need to be able to have self-compassion for yourself, right? Every time you face a difficult circumstance or experience pain, it is common to have self-criticism or even get into the blame and shame frequencies that are so low, way, way far away from the frequencies of love, abundance, wealth, joy that you want to be. And the only way to not stay there and to not even embrace those low frequencies is by having self-compassion. That negative self-talk and self-judgment comes back over and over and over and over again can further intensify your suffering. But when you have self-compassion for yourself, you won't get there because you will have a supportive and understanding inner voice that instead of putting you down, will encourage you to keep moving forward, right? That encourage you to overcome obstacles and to learn from the challenges and the setbacks. So self-compassion allows you to acknowledge the pain that you might be experiencing. No one is saying to numb it or to put it away like it doesn't exist, that you have to acknowledge it, but you do it without getting consumed by it. And it helps you to respond on a self-soothing way and self-encouraging way. This is so amazing. And this attitude of nurturing towards yourself empowers you to cultivate resilience. Resilience is one of the most, I think, important values that anyone can have because life is going to happen. And how you react to it is what determines your future. So self-compassion is a powerful tool. We said that, right? It can transform your healing journey. It will transform your healing journey. And when you accept your imperfections, you prioritize your self-care, and you embrace resilience and you build resilience, you create the foundation. This is like the house on the bedrock. This is the foundation of kindness and understanding that you need to be able to be vulnerable and ultimately heal. So, if you're seeking a path towards healing, right, I encourage you to embrace self-compassion as the key ingredient to your journey. And if you're ready to embark on a journey of self-compassion and healing, I invite you to schedule a complimentary consult with me. Together, you and me are going to explore how self-compassion is magical and how it will support your healing process. And we will create a personalized plan tailored to your unique needs. How cool is that? That is the first step towards embracing self-compassion, is by allowing yourself to get the help that you need so you can get where you want to go. So you can get to the next level, so you can live your full potential, so you can thrive. So I'll see you at the call, and for sure next week in another episode. I love you. Bye-bye. Hey there. Thank you for tuning into today's episode of Living Intentionally, the podcast where we explore ways to live with purpose and fulfillment. If you're new here, make sure to hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at the Carmen Benton. I'm your host, Carmen Benton. I'll be back next week with more insights and inspiration.